Good evening. I'd like to call to order the Monday, March 20th, 2023 meeting of the Plan Commission of the City of Hammond. Would you please rise with me and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Novak, could you call the roll, please?
Yes. Roger Brock.
Here.
Dean Button.
Here.
Mike Dye. Here. Herbert Ann. Or Ann Herbert, sorry.
Yes, here.
William Hutton.
Here.
Thomas Kazmierzak.
Here.
Dan Spitali. Here. Sharon Zaney. Here. And Marcus Taylor.
Here.
9 present, none absent. We have a quorum.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is item 3, approval of the meeting minutes for February 21st, 2023. You'll note it in the meeting packet that they are not currently available, and the staff requests that the meeting minutes be tabled to the next Plan Commission meeting. Is there?
Mr. President, I'd like to table the meeting minutes for February 21st, 2023.
Thank you, Commissioner Dye. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Kazmierzak. It's been moved and properly seconded to table the meeting minutes for February 21st. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? Roll call on the motion.
Roger Brock.
Yes.
Dean Button.
Yes.
Mike Dye.
Yes.
Ann Herbert.
Yes,
William Hutton.
Yes.
Thomas Kazmierzak.
Yes.
Dan Spitali. Yes. Sharon Zaney. Yes. Marcus Taylor.
Yes.
We have 9 ayes, 0 nays, 0 abstentions. Motion passes.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is item 4, old business. Any old business for the commission?
There's no old business.
Thank you. Item 5 is new business. For the item for us this evening is CP-23-04, petition of McDonald's Corporation for a 2-lot subdivision known as McDonald's Calumet Avenue addition to the City of Hammond in a C4 General Commercial District located at 823 Chicago Street and 4611 through 21 Calumet Avenue within the City of Hammond. I'd ask Mr. Novak if the notification requirements have been met.
Yes, they have been met.
Thank you very much. I'd ask the petitioner to make a presentation on the petition, please.
Good evening. Being the only one on the agenda for tonight, I'll try to be short and direct and to the point. My name is James Yanakopoulos. I'm with the firm of Karansky, Bauer, and Peracki in Dyer, Indiana. I represent the applicant McDonald's Corporation, and as part of the application for the approval of a re-subdivision, I have submitted the appropriate limited power of attorney form signed by both owners of the property at issue. As you can see from the GIS maps provided in the packet, McDonald's owns most of the property located at the northeast corner of Calumet Avenue and Chicago Street, while a trust owns a small adjacent parcel that makes up 2 of the 23 old 25-foot wide lots originally platted on this corner through the old Toll and Avery subdivision platted back in 1886. The goal of this re-subdivision is to realign the lot lines so that the existing McDonald's improvements are all located on one lot. The excess vacant land owned by McDonald's is then to be combined with the smaller trust property, which is under contract to be purchased by McDonald's, to create a second lot, which may then be sold off and developed into some sort of commercial use in the future. I have worked with Mr. Brian Poland and his assistant Shannon Morris-Smith to finalize the appropriate documentation. My understanding is that documentation is in order. However, if there is any additional comments or requests or questions from the commission, I'd be happy to address them at this time. Thank you.
Thank you. Questions to the petitioner from the commission? So I don't know if it's appropriate at this time, but I do have one technical correction to consider. on the plat. Chicago Street is also listed as State Route 312, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know which is best to say, but the Indiana Department of Transportation relinquished control of Chicago Street from White Oak west through the city of Hammond, including this section. So I would ask for the technical action to remove SR 312 on the Chicago Street notation, and I think hopefully that's a minor correction to make, but it just does not exist now in Hammond.
We'd be happy to make that change, and if anybody else has any disagreement, we can discuss it. Otherwise, I'll follow up with our surveyor and make sure that that gets noted in the Mylars.
Thank you. Any other discussion or questions? Thank you very much. This time we will open the meeting up for a public hearing to see if there are any members from the public wishing to support or make comment regarding the petition. So at this time, I'd ask if there's anyone in the audience wishing to make a comment in support of this petition. If there's anyone in the audience wishing to speak in opposition of this petition. If there's anyone in the audience simply to make a comment on this petition, or if there's anyone online wishing to make comment on this petition. Seeing none, I will close the public comment portion of this public hearing. I assume you have nothing further to add to the discussion?
Unless you have anything else, I don't have anything else. Thank you.
At this point, we'll turn it over to Mr. Poland for staff comments.
Yeah, just kind of go over a couple of things. As was indicated, it is McDonald's is the petitioner on behalf of the other owner, and the idea is that assuming everybody or the Plan Commission approves this, then that sale transaction would occur prior to the recording of the new plat. Mr. Button had already referred to his technical correction that he's requested. For the Plan Commission members, there was one that I identified today. It does not show on the plat you have before you, but we do have the corrected electronic version of it, and it was just a dimensional reference to the width of an easement or the termination of an easement point. That easement in question runs across Lot 2 and contains utilities that are servicing the McDonald's on Lot 1. It was noted in the agency review process that Comcast had services running through that area, but it just happened to be outside of the previously recorded 15-foot easement, so that easement was widened in order to incorporate the existence of their utilities. This plat also addresses the dedication of the Calumet Avenue right-of-way, a 10-foot. This was basically a correction of some of the title records to make sure that that street is properly dedicated in this plat. Other street dedications, which are part of the Chicago Street project, also are identified along the Chicago Street, the southern side of the property. Staff recommendation, the subdivision plat has been sent out for agency review. As noted, I referenced the technical corrections because of the easement as required by Comcast. No other objections were received. And then, again, the technical correction that the president of the Plan Commission referenced. Staff's opinion is that the plat meets the requirements set forth in the subdivision control ordinance and recommends for preliminary and final approval of the subdivision plat. If the Plan Commission agrees with the staff report as amended, it is recommended that the staff report as amended is adopted as findings of fact.
Just making a note. Any questions for Mr. Poland from the commissioners? Questions? Seeing none, Chair would entertain a motion for approval of preliminary and preliminary and final approval of the subdivision plat as presented under the petition.
Motion to approve?
Commissioner Dye makes a motion. Is there a second? Seconded by Commissioner Zane. It's been moved and properly seconded to approve petition CP 2304 is presented. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? Roll call on the motion.
Roger Brock,
Yes.
Dean Button,
Yes.
Mike Dye,
Yes.
Ann Herbert,
Yes.
William Hutton,
Yes.
Thomas Kazmierzak,
Yes.
Dan Spitali, Sharon Zaney, Marcus Taylor.
Yes.
9 ayes, 0 nays, 0 abstention, motion passes.
Thank you. The chair would also entertain a motion to adopt the staff report as amended as a finding of fact. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve?
Thank you, Commissioner Dye. Seconded by Commissioner Taylor. It's been moved and properly seconded to approve the staff report as amended as a finding of fact. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? Roll call on the motion.
Roger Brock,
Yes.
Dean Button,
Yes.
Mike Dye,
Yes.
Ann Herbert,
Yes.
William Hutton,
Yes.
Thomas Kazmierzak,
Yes.
Dan Spitali, Sharon Zaney, Marcus Taylor.
Yes.
That's 9 ayes, 0 nays, 0 abstention, motion passes.
Congratulations, Mr. Yurkopoulos. Appreciate the opportunity and good luck with the future of the property.
Thank you to everybody.
You did sign in, correct?
I did sign in.
Perfect.
You need anything else from me?
I don't think so, sir. Thank you
Have
for
a good
coming.
night. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is item 6, correspondence.
No correspondence?
Thank you. Item 7 is commissioners' comments. Anyone wish to make a comment? Happy spring. Next item is item 8, staff comments.
Yes, there will be a plan commission on April 17th. Plan commission meeting, sorry.
Thank you. If there's nothing further from staff, meeting's open to the public. Is there anyone in the audience wishing to address the Plan Commission? Anyone in the audience? Anyone in the audience? Seeing none, the last item is adjournment. Is there a motion to adjourn? Motion. Thank you.
Second.
Thank you, Councilman Spitali. I heard Commissioner Kazmierzak, almost with the promotion. Moved and properly seconded to adjourn the meeting. All in favor signify by saying aye. 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 All opposed? Motion carries. We're adjourned.